this was probably the most different on the album, just because of the percussive element that we usually don't have.
Yeah.
And also, again, you sang harmony on that one too. Mm-hmm. So what was the story behind that one? It was basically the prequel to Answers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I wrote the song. Here's another oddly specific story that has nothing to do with anything. The day before Thanksgiving of 2023, I was at work, and the day before Thanksgiving, a lot of people just take off early, but I didn't that day, and I didn't really have anything to do, so I just opened up my computer on a Google Doc, and I was like, if I were to write a song right now, what's a good topic? And I was thinking of how you're always thinking of things even if you don't realize it, and that song was about what are those questions that are always going through my mind of things that I kind of know the answers to, but I struggle with. This song is about what I always say is the battle between the head and heart. It's yes. I kind of know this, but do I really believe this? There's things that I wrestle with.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember just writing that song, pretty much finishing it there, in my office, just writing that. It was just me and then the pest control guy who was spraying in my office at the time. It was kind of awkward because I'm just sitting there writing a song. I'm I swear that I do productive things here sometimes, but I think I did ended up finishing that night. But
we should have had the pest control guy on them.
Yeah, you were there when it started.
Yes, you might as well be there when we finish it, right?
Yeah, this song is sponsored by Arrow Exterminators. But but yeah, I just remember writing it that day, and it was just supposed to be simple lines to the song, and more of just a cry from my heart of these are just simple things that I think about. Every line I can think of times that I thought this or what yes. kind of drove that line. Mm-hmm. But it's the older you get, you realize that you know the answers, but it's just more about taking what you know and really believing it. Am I really living I believe that this is true? But then as humans, we still have those struggles since
exactly.
we have emotions and feelings.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what that song is about.
Yeah.
But that's still one of my favorite songs that I wrote.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one a lot.
I like it too.
Unfortunately, we couldn't get the pest control guy to come back to record any part of the song, but he will forever be remembered. At least for Claire and I, anyways. Alright, so let's take a look at this song here. We have a vocal, harmony, pan left, and panned right, stereo pan. And then, of course, we have piano in the beginning, ukulele, stereo pan coming in the second verse, and we have drums as well. Not a lot of drums. They're pushed in the back. Pushed in the back, meaning the volume is softer, and softer sounds you're going to hear further away from you. So let's go ahead and take a listen here. Starts off with just piano here. Very similar to Answers, which, funny enough, this is the prequel to Answers.
How do I learn to change?
Good vocal here from her.
When everything's the same.
Let's isolate it for a second.
How do I even love someone who doesn't have a name? Can a smile on my face swallow?
I feel like her and piano accompaniment went slower like this. These are her best vocals she cut. This, Answers, I Talk to God About You, all those, they were probably the best vocals cut on the album, if I'm being honest here. Because of the slower pace, it allowed her voice to breathe a little more, which was great. So let's fast forward a little bit here.
They said to slay my enemies and things would be made clear. Now all that's left is broken glass.
Funny thing about this, and no one's going to notice this until now, that was not the original pitch she hit. What happened, totally just clipped there, my bad y'all. What happened during that was, let me just go to, where's the vocal track? Vocal track is right here. The original note she was supposed to be hitting there was a C sharp. All that's left is broken glass. But the auto-tune pushed her up to a D.
From fighting,
listen, look at this part here.
They said to slay my enemies and things would be made clear. Now all that's left is broken glass.
See how the auto-tune pulled her up? This is the original note she was supposed to hit. I'm going to add this back in here.
Get paid and from fighting with really heal all wounds. Is peace and time really heal all wounds?
That was the original note. But when I realized the auto-tune was doing this, I kind of liked it. And plus, it blends better with the harmony that comes in the second verse, so we're just going to leave that. Or we just left that. And of course, you have the normal procedures with the reverb and compressor.
If the truth will set you free, why do I like to hide?
Wait a minute, there wasn't a limiter on this?
Why does it seem
Hold up. Did I not limit this? What? No. I feel like I had to, and this is just a... Yeah, I limited this. This is just an old demo because it wasn't limited. Or in this, it wasn't limited. Let's just go ahead for the sake of demonstration here and add.
And I can barely crawl, 'cause when I'm lying on the ground, it's hard to stand up tall.
So we totally missed the harmony because I apparently didn't limit this. Bonehead move on my part, but whatever.
They said to slay my enemies, and things would be made clear.
Isolate the vocals here.
Now all that's left is broken glass from fighting with a mirror. And can time really heal all wounds, as people like to say?
Same thing with the harmony here. Originally, it was in the key of C, and we pitched it up. So, y'all saw that in answer, so I don't feel like I need to go over that again. I limited this in the official release.
I have a brand new start if it isn't New Year's Day?
Nice reverb on the drums here.
The funny thing in life, I find the more I grow, the answers that I
This was an old recording, meaning an old template, because she watched me put a limiter on this. There wasn't one on here for some reason. Nice kick coming back in here.
They said to slay my enemies, and things would be made
Nice
clear.
stereo ukulele as well on the
Now
outside.
all
Hard
that's
pans left and right.
left is broken
Did I just clip again when I said hard? Or was that just me?
glass from fighting with a mirror. And can time really heal all wounds, as people like to say?
So yeah, where was the reverb plugin on this vocal? I am not finding it. Oh, it was up here. Oh, it's because I use it as an FX then, that's why. I haven't looked at this one in a while, so I don't remember what I did and what I didn't do. And in this case, more of what I didn't do. But, oh, yep, there's the FX then, just like there is on the piano, the ukulele. Not on the harmony, because we didn't want those to drag out. We want the vocal to drag out, not the harmonies there. But yeah, decent sized track count for this. Vocal, drums in the back, ukulele, pan left and pan right. To kind of surround the vocal and the harmonies of the vocal. And then we have the drums tucked underneath, and the master bus, which apparently in this version wasn't limited, but you know,
Can I have
whatever.
a brand new start if it isn't New Year's Day?
Funny thing about this too, our water heater, something was going on with it, so we were fixing that when she came over to the studio. So I had like 20 minutes to come up with a piano accompaniment for this. I hadn't heard the song much, so I had to come up with that. And then we basically did that while hearing drilling and music and all that stuff coming from the basement, the level below me. But yeah, that's basically questions. And Pest Control Guy, if you're watching this, we should have had you on vocals. I'm sorry that we didn't. You could have been a good addition to this song, but you will forever be in our memories as, I'm not going to say co-wrote it because I don't think you did anything, but you were there for the making of questions, and that's good enough for us. This was probably top 3 for me for the album. Top 3 for the album, Answers, Questions, Paradigm. Not in that order, but yeah. I like the percussive element of this. Other than that, not too much to go over, just your normal procedures. And yeah, go stream Tropes of Life. It's out on all platforms.